Today we will talk about deep vein thrombosis. What is deep vein thrombosis? Deep vein thrombosis means blood clot formation in leg veins. Blood clot formation can also occur anywhere in the body, but most commonly it is seen in legs. What causes deep vein thrombosis? There are three main factors which are responsible for deep vein thrombosis formation. In our nomenclature we call Burko's triad. 1. Stagnation of blood flow due to prolonged immobility caused by operation, injury or any prolonged travel. 2. Tendency of person to develop blood clots which could be due to genetic reasons or drugs or hormones. 3. Injury to veins which could be due to operation or a trauma. Who are at risk of developing DVT? Elderly people, overweight people are more prone to develop deep vein thrombosis. People with some type of cancers, women taking OC pills or hormonal treatment, people after any operation or injury, or people with a genetic tendency or a familial tendency are more at risk to develop deep vein thrombosis than a normal population. What are the symptoms of DVT? Sudden onset, severe painful swelling of the leg is the most common symptom of deep vein thrombosis. How to diagnose deep vein thrombosis? A thorough clinical examination by a vascular surgeon, and which should be supplemented by a simple color Doppler ultrasound examination, which is highly accurate, sensitive to diagnose deep vein thrombosis. CT scan venography is not routinely required to diagnose deep vein thrombosis, but if you suspect blood clots in lungs, a condition called as pulmonary embolism, then CT venography is very sensitive investigation. Now, how do we treat deep vein thrombosis? Deep vein thrombosis we normally divide into two segments, proximal and a distal. Proximal means clotting of veins above knee joint going up to called femoral vein, iliac vein and IVC. Distal deep vein thrombosis means blood clotting of veins below the knee joint. Proximal or iliofemoral DVT can be treated by two modalities. One conventional method is to treat them with injections called heparin or LMWH, followed by drugs called oral anticoagulation drugs. These days we also have newer drugs we call NOACs, wherein there is no need to give concomitant heparin injections. These drugs should be taken for at least 3 to 6 months time along with compression stockings. Another, the modern method of treating proximal or iliofemoral DVT is catheter directed thrombolysis or pharmacomechanical thrombolysis by different modalities like angiojet machine, echoes or penumbra device. The advantage of this newer method is the treatment is much faster, relief is quick, and we preserve valve functions. Thereby, long-term complications of a conventional treatment like post-thrombotic leg syndrome can be prevented to a greater extent. Distal or a femoropopliteal tibial vein thrombosis is usually treated with LMWH with oral OAC or NOACs along with compression stockings. What are the consequences of untreated DVT? One serious complication or a consequences is called pulmonary embolism. Means blood clots in the leg veins, if they traverse to circulation into lungs and they jeopardize function of the lungs, and person becomes significantly symptomatic in terms of breathing difficulties, low blood pressures, low oxygenation, etc. At times, this can become a serious or a lethal condition. So, pulmonary embolism is fortunately less frequent but a serious, lethal consequences of untreated DVT. The second consequences of untreated DVT is post-thrombotic leg syndrome. If DVT is not treated in time with the correct method, this vein thrombosis does recanalizes on their own or with the help of medications, but at the cost of valve functions, and thereby these valves becomes incompetent, and hence person would develop problems like leg swelling, leg pain, skin discoloration, eczema, ulcer, etc.